guys, welcome to a new vlog. It is my last day at my full-time job. I have worked in the finance industry, I checked today, for 6 years and 3 days. And for the last little while also doing this and my blog and Instagram. But I just got dolled up not only because we are going to high tea with a few coworkers. I also want to do an about me Instagram reel as kind of like a, I don't know, start to my new self-employed job. And I also have to put up a photo of my biggest achievement to date. And while this just maybe seems like a cute video and how did I get the cats to behave like that? Number one, I don't know. Number two, Lily doesn't like Finn, which is the older cat, and is skeptical of the kitten. So the fact that I got all three of them in one photo is a big achievement for me. Ridiculous. Also, I am wearing this cute Amazon dress. It's way cheaper if you live in the US, but I liked the color and the neckline. It's kind of like a sagey green color. Has a linen look to it, but definitely some synthetic fibers in there. So I'll link it for you. Found it from another YouTuber that I like, and I had to get it. I decided I needed a new outfit for my last day / first day, I don't know. But yeah, I will try to take you along with me for my last day and then my first day maybe. Just made it close to my office. You can see the streetcar going by, construction, very Toronto, and the Hudson's Bay is right there. It's weird doing the last walk into the office, but I know I'll be back many times because my office is very close to the Eaton Center. So. You want a city tour today? We are at Yonge and Dundas, which is kind of on the way home. There you go for your mini city tour. I'm home from my official last day of working for someone else, which is amazing. Right after I got home, Chris's mom and I went and got mani-pedis because Chris is working tonight and I just wanted to treat myself, so I thought, why not see if someone wants to come along with me? So I got the Hailey Bieber glazed donut nails. I will link the article that told you how to achieve that look because I didn't want to get shellac because I hate trying to get that off. And then I got a deep pink color on my toes, but I will spare you. I guess I'm just gonna have a chill night, and I don't think it's really gonna sink in until next week, but looking forward to it. Super cute. My company sent me this as a thank you gift for my last day, which I thought was super cute. So it's a rosemary plant. There's a little tea towel here. This candle smells beautiful. It smells like peaches. A little box of matches. This is a little chocolates, and then this actually has a lid underneath so you can use it for storing things, and this is the name of the company. I will look them up and see if I can tag them in case you're local, but it was really lovely gift box from them. Super sweet. My celebratory night is watching Netflix and having a baked brie with warm baguette. I don't know if you guys do this, but my parents did this growing up all the time. They would put a clean tea towel in a bowl and then put the warm bread inside so it stayed warm, and it always works. And then the baked brie is apricot jam with honey, and it should have walnuts, but it has pecans because I didn't have walnuts. It's really good. I always bake it in the fall, and it's always a crowd pleaser. I am at the Elte outlet right now. We're just out for a little look around the designer area. Lots of furniture that is pretty pricey, out of my price range, but they had some great decor. And I was looking at these branches because I thought that they looked pretty nice, and I wondered what the price was. So they were $14.95 and then 40% off that. So then I thought, okay, well, can I find these elsewhere? And McGee & Co. sells them for $18 a branch. So I now have 4 in my hand. I think that they'll be pretty nice. Maybe I won't use them for fall, but for next year. We are at the door store right now, and they've got so many cool antiques and old lighting.
That's pretty amazing.
Look at that old arch. And I think that if I didn't have my fireplace in my office, this is one that I would buy. It's stunning. And that's the little summer cover that would go there. I'm just in the basement of this shop, and you can see that there's these beautiful windows with cremone bolts on them. Imagine how stunning that would be in a house. Got all of the doors. There's tons of old fireplaces.
I actually don't know what they are. I think maybe beetroot.
My first official or unofficial work from home day. You guys probably saw I did a workout. I made some muffins just because Chris will be home at some point this morning. So I wanted to make something for him, and now I'm gonna go hopefully sit at my desk. My goal is like to get everything out of the way so I can just sit at my desk for a few solid hours before lunch and then do the same thing in the afternoon. I don't like, you know, stop and going. I like to just get something done. So looking forward to that. Hi, little Sleepy. Did you come to join me in my office? Yeah. I just came down to grab some lunch and a few snacks, and then I'm heading back up to the office. I made kind of like a burrito bowl style lunch and wanted to check on the kitties because they haven't been visiting me upstairs today. I've just been trying to get things sorted out today. I feel like I'm not going to be in a rhythm for a little while. Day 2, not putting much pressure on myself this week. I think I mentioned we have some time off next week and I didn't want to like stop and start. So today I had a bunch of appointments, got my hair cut for the first time since December and got 3 or 4 inches off. This is what's going on right now. Oh my, okay. That was almost pretty bad, huh? She has vaccinations at 12. The tree cutters are supposed to come, but it's raining, so I'm not sure that they're going to. And I have a meeting in the afternoon with my LTK rep, which is like the platform that I link through a lot of the time. So that is what's going on. Just kind of chaotic. And I'm making muffins right now. Enjoying the freedom and flexibility to do what I want when I want. I'm just in the bonus room because I wanted to have a plain background and be able to film with some light. But I put a poll up on Instagram the other week to help me pick a light. This is the one that you guys picked. And we're going to try and convert it to a plug-in. Target sells their sconces as plug-in or hardwired. So that's where I thought, okay, it's probably not impossible. So I Googled it and sure enough, instructions came up. So I'm going to give it a go. Don't mind this. That is from the yoga mat. This room is a work in progress. But anyways, so got this cute little sconce for the office and I'm going to try and convert it with this. I actually think this is going to be a super quick project, but I always say this, I'm not a professional, so please do your own research before you follow my advice for something like this. I bought this off of Amazon. The tutorial that I saw, the light that she was using didn't have an on-off like this one does. So she bought a cord that had an on-off switch, but because I didn't need that, I just bought a lamp replacement cord. So it's got a plug and then you got the exposed wires there. So we're just gonna connect that up. And the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna remove these tips and then we're gonna unbox this. We're gonna connect the wires, use some barrettes, test it out, and then if it works, we will tape it up. But we may need to switch the wires because I'm not sure if we might be able to figure it out. We'll see. Just doing a test run here. So I connected the wires with just barrettes. I just matched them up, put a light bulb in, and now let's see if it works. Yep, works. That was like a 5-minute craft. Oop, that's dangerous. So that's why we tape it and make sure it's on really tight, but I was just quickly testing it. Just down in the basement drilling a hole. So this is the part that covers the electrical on the sconce. So I just drilled a hole in the bottom for the wire to pass out, because obviously you wouldn't want to pinch the wire that comes out to plug into, but this wouldn't have otherwise had one. Just mounted the light to the wall and put a piece of art underneath, and it looks so cute. I was actually originally going to run the wire off to the side and down and hang another little piece of art, but I actually think it's pretty well hidden right now and it's not bothering me, so I think I'm going to leave it. And then the art is just temporary, I think. I might switch it out, but I had the frame, but I didn't have anything that was the right size, so I had to kind of do a little, I don't know, problem solving. So I think it looks okay now. I decided that while I was doing this and editing the video that I didn't really want to give electrical advice since I'm not a professional, so I'm going to link the blog post and the YouTube video that I followed to do this, so hopefully you can follow along with that instead. Working on a tiny project, I got this frame from a little hole-in-the-wall frame shop a while back, mostly because the guy had put a bunch of things aside for me and I felt bad that like none of them worked, so I just picked a few. It wasn't very expensive. And then I also had this piece, which I think I printed two small ones and didn't end up using, and it perfectly fits in this. So I'm just gonna use the staple gun and staple it to the back. It's on cardstock, but it's not gonna be anywhere damp, so I don't think that the quality is gonna get ruined. I think it'll be fine. And I mean, it was not anything I was gonna use anyway, so I'm not super worried about it. There. It's finished. Isn't that so cute? I just held it up to it earlier and I was like, wow, that has to be. And then I couldn't wait and I wasn't really sure how to do it because the frame is kind of like inset a little bit, and I decided it didn't matter and I was just going to staple it to the back. But I think it's super cute. The office is looking so cute. Just putting up that art last night made the biggest difference. And the lighting, I brought up that little stool. I got it Aberfoyle at their Saturday special show. And it was in the living room for a while, but I wanted something there and I think it looks cute. So I'm happy with that. Clearly I still need to deal with this situation and this situation. So that's the art that I was playing around with last night. I still think like I'm obsessed with this. That piece of art, I think I said on Instagram, like I am going to be so sad to take it off of my TV. I just love it. I have considered putting it above the bed. Can't really get an idea of that, but it's possible. It's just I feel anxious to nail into the beadboard because it's the wallpaper, not the actual stuff. So I was thinking maybe 3M hooks or just a tiny little nail hole. Probably won't end the world, but and then yeah, this was a DIY that kind of slightly failed. I mean, it looks like a frame, but that's actually picture frame molding, and I just didn't love it. So now I'm trying to find the right size frame to go here, and then I'll hang that up with the sconce that I have, the picture light. So that needs to be done, and then fill the shelves a little bit better because I've stolen from these many, many, many times. Hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing a little bit of my week and my first week working for myself. I'm taking next week off because Chris is off, and then the week after I'm actually going to be able to get into some sort of routine. This week was just kind of see how it goes and a lot of random appointments in between, but I think that week will be a little bit better and I can start on the bonus room and some other things that I've been wanting to do for a while. So hopefully you look forward to that. Thank you for all of your love and support and helping make this possible. I really do appreciate it. And I hope you have a wonderful week. Hopefully the week that I'm back, I will film and be able to start putting out more regular vlogs.